Yeah, that is dual suction.
Lately, I've been doing this thing where I'm speaking my truth and I'm like, whoops.
Welcome to the Down Bad Podcast, the podcast about the good, the bad, and the good, the ugly, the down bad of life. This is a podcast for the loverboys, the crashout cuties, and the hoes on the path of healing. What up, hoes? It's your boy, Chris here, and I'm joined as always with my co-host,
Quincy and
and thank you for listening to another episode of Down Bad. We appreciate all of you baddies out there who tune in or watch every week. Seriously, we appreciate you. All those who have reached out to send us messages about how much you've enjoyed the podcast.
We love you.
We love you. We appreciate you. And you know what you should do?
Like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment now. Leave us a review. 5-star only. 4 stars okay. 3-star... Keep that to yourself.
Haters are our motivators. Literally. That's how I see it.
Yeah. Actually, send it if you want to be on my ops list. I'm always taking new ops. I hate when I introduce myself and my voice goes up and I go in my comedy show host voice. Mm-hmm. But you're like getting me hyped and then I'm like, how are we doing? And it's like us two in a room alone.
Yeah. That's how I feel about when my customer service voice comes out. My Southern polite voice comes out. I sound like, for lack of a better term, I sound like such a baby back bitch. Really? I hate it.
What's an example? I don't know if I've heard this.
An example is it has to be organic. Like I can't force it. But it's just a voice that like I talk very meek like. Oh. And it just I don't sound assertive in any way, shape, or form. And I feel like I feel like I give people the ick when I talk in my customer service voice.
Really?
Because I come off very non-masculine in my customer service voice.
Who's getting the ick from that?
I don't know.
Some people might be getting the yips. Well, I'm like, what's the opposite of the ick? The yips? I don't know. I was trying to think of like the sound of like getting hard.
I think we have different definitions of the word yips because yips, I know it is like in sports when a player gets the yips, it's like usually because they got injured and they don't regain.
I've never even heard that term before.
Really?
I thought I made up that word just now.
No.
Wow. Well, not the yips then. I was just trying to think of a sound that felt like in contradiction to the ick.
You were so like, damn, I just came up with new vocabulary.
Well, I thought I was just making a sound, you know? So I didn't know that was a word.
No, yips is like when a player gets injured and they never come back the same. Like they have, like, for example, a basketball player gets injured and then when they come back to play, they're scared to like take shots and stuff like that. Like they got a case of the yips.
Have you ever had the yips about anything?
Oh, yes.
Tell me about the yips.
So perfect example. There is a room here in LA in West Covina called Chatterbox. And the first time that I've done the show twice, the first time I did it, I bombed. Yeah. So I guess this isn't really the yips because I was going to say like I was always scared to do the show again.
Okay.
And then I finally got to do the show again, and I did well. But I guess that's not.
So that's not the yips at all. That's not the yips. That's just a great comeback story. Like just a great comeback story. I love it. That's Rudy, you know.
Yeah, it was a Rudy moment. I would say I guess the yips is more of like there's like a room that you just never do well in. I guess.
Well, that's your comedy example.
Yeah, that's my comedy example. Okay. Yeah, I think. I don't know, because I guess yips implies something bad happens. Yeah. And you're never the same again.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I ever got injured doing something. Oh. Well, I think I've recovered from the yips at times. Mm-hmm. In high school, me and my friends did a maple syrup chugging contest. Don't worry about that. But
that's the most high, like...
That's high school.
That's the most... We're not going to a party
And
we're just at home under no supervision.
We weren't at home. We were in a parking lot. We're in a parking lot, obviously. This is a high school moment.
Youth group days were crazy.
This wasn't youth group. This is my high school friends. I had friends in multiple circles.
Every moment I've given you an out to make this less shameful. And you're like, no.
Why should I be ashamed?
Y'all, for fun, just was like, let's go to a parking lot and chug maple syrup.
See, it's like the era. Like you never did like,
no.
Oh, we're gonna like do this like crazy. I hung out with too many white boys, I think.
You know what it is? Jackass was popping.
It was Jackass. It was the Jackass behavior. Era. It's like, let's just where the fuck are we gonna go?
Yeah. Okay.
You can't do anything. There's no. I didn't even do like any drugs, drinking, any of that in high school. I was like,
neither did I.
Yeah. So.
I think that's pretty apparent from anyone who has met me is like, that tracks.
Yeah, that's so funny. I feel like it tracks for both of us, but we turned out differently about it. You know what I mean? I'm trying to overcompensate for that 4 years of my life.
Yeah,
you know
and I still haven't shoplifted.
Yeah. You're like, I ring up every banana. That's how much it got me.
I look both ways when I cross the street.
Yeah. It was Jackass era and just like mischievous. So we just do shit like that, you know? So yeah, we chugged maple syrup. And then I didn't eat maple syrup for a long time.
Yeah, that would ruin maple syrup.
But I'm back on.
Something about myself, I like to every now and then take a little shot of maple syrup at home.
And then every layer I found out about you.
I'll never forget back when your last podcast, Is This Normal? When I told you and Aaron the way I eat chicken nuggets from McDonald's, which, okay, some context to our listeners.
Shout out to Aaron Engel.
Shout out.
The real one.
Aaron the God.
The goat.
Whenever I go to McDonald's, because it has to be a specific type of chicken nugget. McDonald's, Wendy's, where it's like that kind of circular, rectangle-y kind of shape.
They try to make it look like real chicken. They like kind of cut them weird.
There's no need to ruin it.
It's like blob.
There's no need to ruin it.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. I just had some recently.
People are like, oh my God, did you know that's not real chicken? It's like, it's $5.
I'm not saying it's real. I'm just saying they're making an effort. Like they got
to dress it up,
nugget cutters or whatever.
Yeah, they're putting makeup on a pig, basically. Well, actually, that would be a step up from whatever that material of chicken
makeup
nugget
on a pig, that works. You're gonna disgrace Miss Piggy like that? We know it is highly
Don't
sexual.
get me started on Miss Piggy, because whenever I think of Miss Piggy, I think about her and Kermit fucking. And even though Kermit's a pushover, you know he has a massive hog, because he's the fact that he has not just he bagged Miss Piggy, but Miss Piggy is like
losing her mind over, bro.
Yes,
Miss Piggy is like, Kermit, my guy.
She's losing sleep over that man.
It's wild.
She was not a squirter until she met Kermit.
Yeah. That's one couple I'd have a three-way with. I want to know what's up. Would you not?
That's just a wild.
Yeah, that's a good... I'm sure I'm not the only one who's thought about it.
I would love to know.
Yeah, shout out. I guess find us, leave a comment.
I would love to know who else would like the menage a trois with Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy. I'm trying to get Eiffel Towered by the two leading Muppets.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry. I was not prepared for you to be like, I want to get three-weighed by them. Fucking choo-choo.
I didn't say what the dynamic would be.
No. Of course. There's no assumptions here.
Sorry. Lately I've been doing this thing where I'm speaking my truth and I'm like, whoops. I genuinely was like, oh, Chris will get this. That didn't even. I was like, yeah, you know. You know how it be.
That's the most relatable thing. I've been doing this thing recently called Speaking My Truth. And it ends with me going, whoops. I should start silencing my truth.
I would not go that far.
Okay, no. I'm not against it. To be clear, I'm not against it. And in fact, now that I think about it, I have no room to judge because when I got into streaming, one of the first streams I did was where I tier ranked how fuckable the Muppets were.
Oh yeah. Okay. And other cartoons too, right?
In other cartoons too. I've tiered.
Wow. They're probably on there.
Huh?
They're probably on your thing.
Kermit was high. I think Kermit and Miss Piggy were high, but I never talked about them at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Now I talked about those twin Muppets that have the big mouths, the bananas. That I was talking about.
That'd be wild.
Yeah. That is dual suction. That.
I'm getting dually sucked. It's just the balls in the shaft, like going opposite.
I want all ends covered.
Your nose? I don't know. It's like that cupping you like leave with bruises on your back.
I'm gonna look like, you remember in Monsters Inc. when the machine that sucks the laugh out of the scream out of the kid, and when they did it on the assistant, he was like all pale. That's gonna be me after they're done.
Like, who is that? Is that Bad Bunny?
Bad Bunny.
Super Bowl, let's go.
Let's go. But anyways,
I love him.
What we? So I would eat my chicken nugget.
It's done.
I would chip the pieces off the sides.
The dedication.
And then eat the skin. Like I would eat the skin off the nugget, and then when the nugget was naked, I would then eat it.
Yes.
And the reason why I brought that up was because of...
We were disgusted by it. As you were just disgusted by me in my menage a trois.
That's what it was. Yeah. Yes. Because you were like, every new layer of me that you find out, that's what it is.
Speaking of layers, though, this is a perfect transition for this.
Ooh.
We were talking about our moral alignment.
Oh, yes. Yes.
We're hanging out IRL just as friends. Not
Which we were talking about this, and you're like, oh, we should talk about this on the pod while we were driving. And we were both like, oh, yes, we should definitely talk about this. And then we just went silent.
The first moment of peace the whole night. The first moment neither of us were talking.
That's how you get two comics to shut up.
Like, oh my gosh.
You tell them you should talk about this on the pod.
It's like, gotta change the subject. But also don't want to forget this.
We both shut our whore mouths immediately.
Truly.
But yes,
the moral alignments.
Alignments.
The differences and what we thought each other were, or what it looked like. But I thought this was funny because I do think it's encapsulated. If you listen, watch this, I feel like our moral alignments.
Because if you don't know what the moral alignments are, it's the charts that you've most likely seen if you've been on the internet at some point. It's
D&D, right?
Oh, it
originated from D&D.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So I want to just make sure we give that credit.
Yeah, give the credit where the credit's due.
Yeah.
But it's basically a scale where it's good, bad, evil on 3 different levels. There's lawful. There's, what's the middle one?
Neutral.
Wait,
no. Because it's chaotic. Let me pull it up. I'll pull it up.
Chaotic is the bottom. Lawful's on the top. And there's something in the middle.
I got it. Okay. So the axis. Okay. So it's law versus chaos. Good versus evil.
Yeah.
So you get good, evil, neutral, law, chaos, neutral.
Oh, okay.
Or yeah. Some neutral. Oh, neutral. Oh, good, evil. Yeah, and then neutral obviously can be in between them.
Right.
I don't know why I'm trying to explain axis. Let me pull back. Let me pull back on that. I'm on the Wikipedia page and I have to stop. Oh, I did have a brilliant idea. I'm going to put this out there. It's not brilliant, but I feel like if you pay Wikipedia, if you do that up top and you're like, okay, I'll give to Wikipedia, you can make like one small edit.
That's actually, I would donate.
I have donated. Only once. Okay. I'm sorry, Wikipedia. And I'm on you all the time.
I miss when it would show the CEO's face and you're like looking up breastfeeding.
It's like, in the arms of an angel. It's like, please give to Wikipedia, you bastards. They're like literally like, I love how the Google thing is like the Wikipedia poll on the Google show. I was like, damn, dirty. Anyway, back to this. The moral alignment chart. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's lawful good, neutral good, chaotic good.
Yeah.
Lawful neutral, true neutral, chaotic neutral. Mm-hmm. Lawful evil, neutral evil, chaotic evil.
Yeah.
And yeah. So do we explain each of them or just our own?
Just our own.
Okay.
Because I think that's too many to have to explain each one.
I obviously got lost in my phone.
This might be the most ADHD episode we'll have. I'm just going to alert that now. But no, so because yesterday we were talking about, because it started with me trying to guess or at least saying what I thought your alignment was.
Yeah.
Because I initially thought, because basically, for everyone listening, lawful, as you can assume, is someone who you play by the rules. You're very much about how things should be. Mm-hmm. Chaotic is chaotic. I need to explain what that is? And then neutral is you're non-binary, basically.
Don't do that.
Yeah, as soon as I said it, you gave me a look that was like, you're on your own, buddy.
You can be neutral in all of them, though. So it's like neutral's not on the,
Yeah.
Right? In the same way.
Right, because there is neutral.
Right. Because there's
and then obviously good versus evil. That's pretty self-explanatory. And I initially thought, and this was after we have spent all night talking about shenanigans that we've both been up to. I came to the conclusion, my first initial guess, but then you corrected me and I agree with your correction.
Okay.
But I initially thought you were chaotic good. Because, and here's the thing, to be clear for everyone listening and watching, chaotic doesn't necessarily mean bad.
Yeah.
Because I know oftentimes because even before I said that, I was afraid that me calling you chaotic good was going to come off as an insult of calling you quote unquote chaotic, right, when people think chaotic can be bad, when it's just more of like, you get into shenanigans.
Right.
And the good implies because you're a good person, but then you corrected me and said you're chaotic neutral.
I did.
But your rationale, I liked your rationale. Explain. Because you saying neutral is not in the sense that you would identify as evil, but more because of...
Oh, I like that. I love the... This tee-up is so awesome. I love it so much. I'm like over there.
It's like I'm like about to throw you in the pool, but I'm like, and a 1, and a 2.
It is. Yeah, because neutral means, well, chaos means like not against tradition, grain, law.
Yes. Unconventional.
But yeah, the neutral means that I am motivated to do well based on my personal relationships, not because of my own moral compass.
Oh, right? Yeah.
Because I'm neutral. I found a great website that had like the explanation like perfectly summed up. Because I do want to do this because I think it'll help us be able to discuss it easier. I think it's right here. So when it comes to chaotic neutral, I'll just read the one little line that they have. Chaotic neutral. A chaotic neutral character follows his whims. He is an individualist, first and last. He values his own liberty, but doesn't strive to protect others' freedoms. He avoids authority, resents restrictions, challenges traditions. A chaotic neutral does not intentionally disrupt organizations as part of a campaign of anarchy. And then it's like chaotic neutral can be unpredictable, but then it was like, they are motivated by relationships to others.
Okay.
Like to do good. Sorry, I read the whole thing. I'll read yours too. Don't worry. I'm like, I want to just have the actual thing in front of me today.
Right.
But nevertheless, because I do feel like I believe in what I believe in because it impacts me. I'll be honest about that. I don't think a lot of people are honest about that. And luckily, there's a lot of identities I hold that I'm like, a lot of things, those things. And then, I feel like I'm someone who, it's not that I don't have integrity, but I trust who I trust. And I feel like everybody around me, though, has I'm around a lot of people who are altruistic.
Right.
And, and I tried that humanitarian route and stuff at some point, but I got really burnt out. But I'm like, I'll protect my people, stuff like that. But I'm not in that way.
Yeah.
In that.
Yeah. And then, because my identification, I go by, we agreed that I'm lawful neutral.
Yes.
And I would say the same thing of I consider myself neutral because as much as I am about, let's advocate for good, all of that kind of stuff, going by the rules, I'm also someone who I stay out of shit. I'm going to avoid stirring the pot.
Right.
And I feel like if I was lawful good, I'm someone who I would be willing to stir the pot because it was going against, someone was going against the law.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm someone who I'm like, wow, that person sucks. I'm just going to mind my business though.
Yes.
I'm very much a minding my business person. I think that's what puts me into the neutral position.
I think we both are in that way, right? Mm-hmm. So, it's do what you want. Yeah, and to an extent.
Yeah, I'm gonna mind my business. I will get there are times where I do get involved, but really for the most part, I just don't have the energy. Also, at the same time, I'm also if I feel like there's no way I'm going to be able to convince the person or change what actually come out of it, then I don't see the point of doing something.
Yeah. And I'll argue for the sake to argue. And that's the chaotic. I love it. It's just fun. I'm like, let's just get into a debate.
That's the most white man thing I've ever heard you say.
I'm surprised.
You're like, I'm surprised that took the cake.
Yeah. Yeah. But I feel like that website we were on yesterday had it synced so well. But I'll drop a link. It's in the show notes. We'll drop a link in the show notes.
You know what? Sometimes y'all got to do your own research. We shouldn't have to do it for you all.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know what? You can just do it yourselves. We gave you the pieces. You put it together. That's a take your home portion of the the podcast. Should we get into our down bad?
Let's get into it. You know what? Should we? Yeah, I think so. At 49 minutes, why not?
We can see. We'll make this quick.
No, we don't have to make it quick.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm settled in. I don't give a fuck.
So this week's down bad is actually something that I proposed to you because I started seeing TikToks about this.
Yes.
But is essentially is a new trend with Gen Z that they call Shrekking.
Shrekking.
Where essentially inspired by the movie Shrek, where it's them purposely dating people who they don't find attractive or ugly in hopes that they will be so grateful that you're dating them that they would treat you better than if you dated someone who was attractive. But there's an addendum to it where if you date someone who's ugly and they end up hurting you, it's called getting Shreked.
Okay. Well, first, they've grossly misinterpreted the movie Shrek.
Yes.
Because Fiona falls for Shrek first.
Yes.
And she's also an ogre.
She turns into an ogre at the end.
at night, every single night.
Oh, that's right.
She's already an ogre the whole
time.
Yeah, she's been an ogre her whole fucking life.
Yeah.
And that's why she gets hidden away. So y'all need to fucking read. I feel so passionately about Shrek. Because Shrek is so layered. It's like not even like falling for someone ugly. Because also, he's not in debt. Shrek is there for money.
Yeah.
/ to get his fucking swamp back.
Yeah, he just wants his swamp.
He just wants his swamp. He's like,
I don't even think he cared about the money. I don't even think there was money. It was just swamp.
It was just swamp. He was like, get these hoes out of my swamp. Okay, I'll go, whatever. This is nothing to me.
He was literally like, get off my yard. Yeah. All right, fine. You want me to get some white girl? Fine. I'll go get the white girl.
Yes.
If you'll get off my lawn. But
I thought there was something in it. I thought, why? Oh, because he just beat everybody in the battle.
Yeah.
So he So first of all, Shrek is already ripped. Let's not discount Shrek.
He's a big dude.
He's a thickums, okay?
He's thickums. He'll pick you up. People love getting picked up.
And y'all love ugly dudes.
So that's like one of the biggest qualms I have about this is people are like, oh, I'm going to start doing this. And it's like, I've seen who you dated.
It's like, look at who we've made famous even. It's like, I love a unique face.
Benny Blanco just married Selena Gomez.
You think
Yes.
You think he's ugly?
He is ugly.
Oh, okay.
He is objectively
Okay. I think you're right. He's goblinish, but I think there's even like, people say like Jeremy Allen White, like his face isn't cute.
He's ugly hot.
Adam Driver.
Ugly hot.
Right.
But that's different.
Jacob Elordi. Very
He's
cute.
hot.
Jacob Elordi, not necessarily his face can go either way. Bill Skarsgård. Oh my God. Anyway.
Now you're just naming hot people.
No, but they have an unconventionally, like, that's ugly face. Like Adam Driver maybe and Jacob Elordi, it's height. That's literally it. And Shrek is tall.
That is true.
It is height saving them. And I love an ugly dude. You know that. No,
we know.
Everybody knows that. I love a unique face, but I think that also, so what does that mean? Ugly dudes have been winning forever.
They have.
But also I just think like the Shrekking of it all, I'm like, Shrek is not just like, yeah. I don't know. She had already saved herself too. And neither of them are like trying to get the other one that, like.
They mutually fell in love with each other.
It's a very mutual. Mm-hmm. One is just.
There was no chase.
And they're both ugly because they're both ogres.
Yeah.
So I fundamentally have problems with the term, but let's talk about the issue, what it is. I just want to say that I would more I didn't look. I'm Shrekking right now. Shit. Am I green? But I just am like, don't like. That's so. Anyway.
I love how the biggest problem you have is not the term or what it stands for and what the trends of what Gen Z is doing, but you're like, this is not canon.
Yeah, that is because I'm like, history is being rewritten right now, left and right, and I'm gonna protect my history, and that's Shrek 1 and 2 and 3, Puss in Boots, Last Wish. Oh, fuck. Shrek is the shit. So anyways, nevertheless, the idea of dating someone uglier so you always have the upper hand. And it's specifically aesthetic based. It's not like dating someone out of...
Which is a very wrong way to look at dating.
Yeah. I also think aesthetic based, I mean, lots of hot boys are poor. Mm-hmm. So like, what's that? Anyway. But anyways, I'm like... Well, does it work? I don't think that works.
My problem is it is once again superficially trying to find the good, like, value in someone when you're never going to because you're looking at it superficially.
Yes, totally.
Like, to find someone who's going to treat you well, you have to look at you have to really evaluate someone as a partner on a non-superficial level. Because so many times people, it's like, for example, someone being like, I don't want to date someone short. I want to date someone tall. And they're like, the one time I gave a short guy a chance, he treated me wrong. So never again. And it's like, well, tall men are treating you wrong.
Yeah.
So it's just your ego that's not allowing you to, like, you're going to get hurt. You want to get hurt in a way where your ego's not bruised.
Which you can't, because that's not being hurt.
Right.
I also think the problem with Shrekking and this way of looking at relationships is it's still putting the well-being of the relationship on the other person, which you can't really do if you're going to be in a happy relationship regardless.
Right.
No person, even if they're fugly and, whatever, you can get your heart broken by a number, like...
Right.
It's just, I'm so over this trend of wanting, oh my gosh, I only want commitment and blah, 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 but it's... like no risk is involved.
Yeah.
And no piece of like you inspired me. It's a different one. We got a his and hers today. This one's like Rose. Anyway.
Mine's regular degular.
Yeah, Aquifer. I heard Aquifer is the best.
It is. It's changed my life ever since. Like the amount of times that I need to apply chapstick ever since switching to Aquifer has decreased significantly.
Wow. So put in down bad 10 on aquifer.com.
Thanks for sponsoring the podcast, Aquifer. We will take your money, please. Thanks. Or even just free packages.
Our lips are ashy from talking. But I don't know. Yeah, I hate that. So it's like you think that just by someone being uglier than you, you'll not get hurt by them. And then if you do end up hurt, you're Shrek'd. It's just called like... That's crazy. I hate this. I hate this. This is like so the mental hoops to make it sounds nonchalant.
Right.
Getting your heart broken.
Right. Well, because it's also, to me, it's also like, it's completely avoiding accountability of looking inward to realize what is the trend. If I keep dating people who are hurting me, there's a trend. And instead of looking inwards and taking accountability for the fact that you continually keep chasing after the same type of person, it's like, oh, that's what it is. I just need to date an uggo. When it's like, that's not the, like, I'm not saying like when you get hurt that it's your fault, but it's like if you keep dating people who keep hurting you, at some point you have to look inward and be like, what is it about, like, I'll never get my first therapist telling me you can't control who you attract, but you can control who you keep around. And that's the thing where it's like, as someone who's had a lot of bad dating situations, yes, as much as what happened to me sucked, but at the same time, it's like, I kept these people around when I knew they weren't treating me well. And it's like, and I knew there were signs that I ignored. There was red flags I was blind to and all of that kind of stuff. And it's like, at some point, it's like the solution to your dating woes is not, oh, I need to date ugly or anything like that. It's, you need to look at yourself. Yeah. And like have respect for yourself and have some love for yourself. And like, don't get me wrong. There are people who they treat you well. They do all that kind of stuff. And then out of nowhere, they do some fucked up shit and like cheat on you and stuff like that. Like, yes, I'm obviously, and this is what I hate about dating. We'll be like, well, what about this? It's like, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the people you knew was bad and you still dated them. And then you were surprised that they were bad. Yeah. Like we've all been in that situation. And to break those cycles, like for me personally, to break those cycles, I had to, one, force myself to not date and really have a lot of brutally honest conversations in therapy that were hard to have and made me where I had to put my ego, set it aside and really like ask myself, what is it about? What's the trend with all of these people? And like ultimately realizing, oh, it's because I don't love myself and I was seeking validation from elsewhere and all of that kind of stuff. So it's like, I hate the trend, whether it is or isn't a trend, because a lot of the videos that I found explaining it was a lot of Gen Z people being like, I'm Gen Z and I've never heard of this before. Yeah. So I think it was like maybe like one viral video did it and then news outlets were like, this is a trend. But I think overall, I hate it because it's once again people focusing on superficial reasons in dating and not doing the work to really dig inwards and figure out like who they are as a person and why, what are they looking for and why have they not been finding success? Because in my personal hot opinion with dating, there's a lot of people who will be like put their arms up and be like, oh, well, dating just sucks and there's nothing you can do about it. And it's like, there very much is a lot you can do about it. Yeah. And there's a lot more control. We're all just purposely being shitty to each other because it's just become like, at least in straight dating, it's just become like this gender war. And instead of like seeing people as people, we're all trying to get back at each other for what people did to us. And the Shrekking thing is just like also just shitty because it's just like, okay, so instead of just seeing people for who they are and the beauty that's inside of them, you're just seeing them as like, what can I get out of this? Because like like you said, the whole point of Shrek was that they saw the beauty in each other and they liked each other for who they were and not how they presented.
Yeah, and they didn't need anything from each other to begin with. She had already saved himself, like
right. She herself. Could take it like when they were in the forest and got attacked by like Robin Hood and his men. Like she fought them. Yeah.
Just to address some of the things that you said, the superficial reasons I totally understand, and it feels hollow, and like you'll just continue to find something that's hollow. I think people seeing the red flags, they're seeing the red flags, and I think something you said at the end, which is figuring out what you want. Learning about yourself, going inward. There's no way you can be a good partner or have a good partner if you don't know what that is you're looking for and what you can give.
Right.
And I think people are looking for shortcuts to deep intimacy, but deep intimacy comes through like hard work.
Right.
And vulnerability. And I'm like, so, and I feel like the striking thing is like, oh, you'll never get hurt. It's like, no, people you love will hurt you. Your parents have hurt you.
Yep.
Your friends have hurt you. Your boss has hurt you.
Right.
Like, exes have hurt you. Like, people hurt you. The random fucking person you got into it on the street hurt you. You know, it's like, that's a part of the human experience. And I just think this avoidance of that is this is where we're going to be absolutely like fucked in the revolution. We can't avoid that. Yeah. And we're becoming like so, like, I think that's just such a time of the isolation. I think the war you're talking about is correct. I think regardless of how you date, everybody's looking externally, like, you should do this, you should do this, you should do this. I need someone who's this, this, and this, instead of like, hey, I have to offer this, this, and this.
Right.
And these are things I could look before. And also, nobody's gonna have every single thing. You know what I mean? And then like the ugly, it's like, how's being ugly guarantee that?
Right. Exactly.
Look at Jeff Bezos. He's a fucking billionaire.
Yeah, and he's ugly as shit.
Yeah, it's like dating someone ugly. Well, if that's the only factor, that's it, is this aesthetic, which is so subjective and does not last in the eyes of society because of aging. The way people look at aging, which I think is untrue, but it's like, it's like so fucking stupid. It's just like, I don't know. Y'all ate all those fucking Tide Pods for this? Like, y'all want to start?
True. I forgot. This is the Tide Pod generation.
Literally,
that's doing this.
It's like, y'all want to start the revolution. Y'all are like, okay, don't say, I don't know. I'm not going to get into this because I don't want this to sound like something different, but it's like, we're so quick to be like whatever on people. And it's like, people have to fuck up to learn too. Yeah. And also, you're going to have to be uncomfortable if you want to grow.
Exactly.
You can't just be like, oh, I'm here to grind. I'm going to grow. It's like, no, you have to like literally go out, challenge yourself, challenge your point of view and your perspective.
Right.
For that to fucking happen.
Exactly.
And yeah, fuck that shit, dude. And don't misuse fucking Shrek's name. Like, what? And then you're going to fucking use Shrek's name for this? Like... I hate it. I hate it. It's like, yeah, I'm like, what is another, because I'm trying to think like, oh, sister, that's an example. A Roger. You could be Rogered because Roger was always chasing those hoes.
Right.
I'm like, it's got to be something more like, I don't know. Chuck Bass, wasn't he kind of like that with someone?
I don't remember who Chuck Bass is.
From Gossip Girl.
Oh, I never watched Gossip Girl.
Okay. I'm just like, I'm trying to think of other. People who
I just
like
want to say
whatever.
it's crazy to go from Sister to Chuck Bass of Gossip Girl.
These are all diversity of taste. I mean, what
You know what? You're right. Yeah, you're right. No. You're right.
You only watch? Do you only watch fucking Dominican shows, bitch?
Excuse me, my tastes are eclectic.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
Actually, yeah, I lose this one. I lose this one. Yeah,
I'm like, hey, don't hate. I'm just giving it like, or whatever someone's chasing, but yeah, the Shrek thing. Is it working for people? That's funny. It's probably just a viral video. Nobody's doing that.
I could not find a video of someone who was actually doing it themselves.
Because who's going to admit to that too?
Well, because if they admit that, then their partner's going to see it and be like,
True.
so you think I'm ugly?
It's just so high school, right?
Yeah.
Like back to what we're talking about, high
it's
school.
It's very
moments.
immature. It's so immature coded. It's such an immature way to look at relationships.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that was the consensus. A majority of the people who were making videos being like, what the fuck is this trend?
Yeah. Huh.
And also other people. So like one of them was like a news report and they were like, one of the guys on it was just like, that's not what happens in Shrek.
Thank you. If that guy call me, let's chat.
Well, he immediately was like, I'm hotter than my wife. And it was
sounds like my type.
You're like, actually, I'm still on the same page.
Exactly.
Come on, let's go, buddy.
Oh shit. I mean, do you think you've ever been, well, okay, let's obviously philosophically it's a little fucked, but like on the high level, do you think you've ever been Shrek'd, or did you ever feel like you were Shrekking?
I feel like I was,
or Shrekking someone.
I definitely feel like I was someone's Shrek.
Yeah. All good people were.
Well, no, I feel like
to have a sense of humor, you had to have been someone's Shrek.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like I have been people's Shrek. I don't think I Shrek'd in the sense that I dated someone who was ugly. Like everyone who I've dated, I have been attracted to. Whether I still think they're attractive or not, at that time, I was attracted to them. So I don't think I purposely was like, oh, I'm going to date someone who I don't find attractive. And in terms of getting Shrek'd, obviously, no, because I've never Shrek'd. But have I Shrek'd someone? I mean, yeah, I had a fuckboy phase, so I definitely didn't treat people well in my life. And it's something that I always still have regret for. But
I like that you took it there. You think did you, was it that deep?
Oh no, it was situationships.
But I feel like you were still attracted to people.
Yes,
you wouldn't, you know what I mean? Where you're like, you were doing it because that's different.
Yes.
That's different because I don't think you were like, oh, I'm purposely like kind of fucking around, even though I have no attraction to you and letting this like.
Oh yeah.
Or like maybe it's just an attraction, or you definitely know.
Have you
it's
Shrek'd?
Imbalance. I've Shrek'd. I've been Shrek.
I feel like Shrekking is more of for femmes than it is for mass.
No, because I've been. You've
Shrek. Been both.
I've been both. I've been someone's Shrek. I've been Shrek'd. I've been Shrek'd.
Really?
I mean, I've been Shrek'd all around, dude. I've been Shrek'd in every hole.
We don't do episode titles, but if we did, getting Shrek'd in each hole would 1,000. I need that on a shirt. I've been Shrek'd in every hole. Might be the craziest thing you've said. My Lord.
Some of us have, the lovers out there. Yeah, I've definitely, yeah, I have. I don't think we were like, it was never deep, super deep, but there's definitely a couple people who I was like, okay, this person is, there's definitely one guy in particular. Well, I can think of two.
Okay.
But yeah, one guy literally was like giving Space Jam Monster like a go for real. But super tall. So I was just like kind of curious, and yeah, he was like very into me in a way.
It is crazy how down bad people get for the most regular guy who the only thing he has going for him is that he's tall.
I didn't get down bad for him. I'm talking about him, me Shrekking. Like,
I'm
saying he was my, yeah.
I see.
No. I wasn't. No. I still hate that bitch. So even more so after. So that was a weird scenario. He flew out to help me move.
Oh.
Yeah. And we had never really, I guess he'd seen me around at some shows. Like this was toward the end of college. And it was kind of crazy because he was in a band with his friend who was also trying to get with me. And yeah, and then he was like, oh, I'd seen you around. And then we started talking more online, like more, mostly virtual whenever I moved to Berkeley. And I was living in Berkeley, and then my life fell apart. And then I needed help moving, and he like flew out to help me move and drive back to Texas.
Damn.
But we had never spent like really any time together until...
Oh, then that's risky.
Yeah, it's kind of scary. I did that now.
You were young. You didn't know better.
Yeah, and I survived. Yeah, he had terrible taste in music and yeah, all this stuff. And I'm pretty sure he hates me now. And then, yeah, another person, a Shrekking scenario, but I don't know. We'll save that story for another time. But because that's an overlap with some other topics. So maybe it'll come up again. This episode's long, so we'll save that. But yeah. And then I think I've been someone's Shrek. I'm sure I have. I don't know. Yeah. I've definitely been kept in the dark, you know?
I've been kept in the dark.
You know, so I assume I was, you know.
Yeah.
And I was chasing while I'm kept in the dark, so I assume I was Shrek in that scenario, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Especially when you were in, like, I had moments in white environments. Like, I did have some in college in white environments. That definitely is... You're Shrek when you show up on campus for sure. That's
1,000%.
That's ogre life.
Yeah.
That's like Shrek 2, like interracial dating, meeting parents. And I'm just saying, we could talk about Shrek. Like sidebar. I fucking love it. But anyways.
A future episode will be down bad about Shrek.
Yeah.
The Shrek cinematic universe.
5 hours long. Cut it up to 5 week. If they make a Shrek, a new one coming out, we'll like, boom,
they
boom.
are.
Well, when it comes out, I'm like, that could be them.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Anyway, I know. I can't believe it. Anyway, so that's that. Shrekking, fuck y'all. Fuck Shrekking.
Our consensus, Shrekking, grow up, and stop being superficial and start looking inward instead of outward.
Yeah.
Like you said, this is getting long, so we should wrap up. Quincy, what is something this week that you're not going to be down bad about?
Oh, I'm not going to be down bad this week about anything. That's it. I'm just going to let it flow, let it go.
Okay. I'm not going to be down bad about, I was talking to my therapist about this today where, I'm not going to be down bad. So I am going to start personifying the negative voice in my head.
Oh, someone give you that tip?
That was you.
I know. I'm excited.
I'm going to personify it because my therapist literally suggested the same thing.
Wow.
And I was like, we'll get this.
I'm glad I came in as backup. And
I'm going to personify it and I'm going to stop being down bad about this negative voice that lives in my head that loves to put me down.
Have you already started? What's stopping you from just starting right now?
I just had the idea about it. So I think I have to like think about it on a different, I haven't had time to like sit down and be like, this is what I'm going to name it. But yeah, that's what I'm not going to be down bad about.
Yeah. Mine went through a couple names before I landed on a name.
That's true. You know what? That helps me out.
Because I like started and then I was like, okay. And then as I realized, oh, this little moment's also when it's coming up in this one, I let the name change.
Yeah.
So, because I was doing the same thing. I was like, well, I got to come up with a name first. Because that's just so like, I the same way, you know?
Right.
So I just started saying something and then I let it morph, and then you'll know when you land on the right one.
Okay.
Just a little.
Yeah, it's a little trial and error.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Quincy, if people like the things you say and the way you say it, how can they follow you online?
Yeah, you can follow me at Quincy Yeoman everywhere. Go to my website. There's nothing there. No. You can check out No Small Talk, my Substack, and yeah, that's it.
Y'all can follow me at Chris Mejia Comedy on Instagram and TikTok, at Topher Mejia on Twitter and Twitch. I'm also at Chris Mejia Comedy on Substack. That's where you can follow me. Also, be sure to follow our show at The Down Bad Show on Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah.
Also, we would love to get your submissions. Send us an email at thedownbaddies@gmail.com or go to our link tree that's on our Instagram to submit anonymously, or you can call and leave us a message at 813-265-9218. Once again, that's 813-265-9218. 9218. Leave us a message about something you've been down bad about. But thank y'all so much for listening to yet another episode of Down Bad. We'll catch y'all next week. But till then, stay up.
Stay curious.